Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. It's the Classic Codes. Let's get it.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality just back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy eight. 0 assists, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. Should go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. So long, step return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays at the line, I'ma make a good read. Come from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back, I'm just happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I won't do a theater, I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Plot get thicker and thicker. The farther we go in, the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver. Nobody wanna be a cover corner, everybody wanna be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders, that's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough. Let's shoot him a sequel, leave no doubt. Let them know that I'm regal. God ain't make us equal. Walking to work, woman looked me in my face, told me I look like Jesus. I think she see my anointing, I think she know I'm appointed. Yeah.
What up, chat? What up, chat? Let's get it going, man.
Classic.
We here for a great time, not a long time. What's going on? Chat 333, the best chat in all of social media, all streaming platforms. I've been blessed.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. It's Classic with the Classic Codes, and I got another great live show for y'all. If you haven't done the free stuff already, go ahead and tap in and do that for me. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notifications because we do this all the time, man. All the time. Yes, Lord. For people that's on them roads. What up, Amanda? What's going on? She said, sup. She said, like, that's what's up. What's up? I appreciate you. Tap in, come back, stay here. You know how it goes.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. We appreciate you for sure. So listen, we got a great show today. We're doing a few different reactions, a few different things, all on different topics and stuff like that. So we'll have a lot of great streams of perspective. This first one is going to be coming from, let's see, this first one will be coming from my dog, Deontay Kyle, okay? Deontay Kyle. We're going to slide over to TikTok. And we're going to listen to what Deontay Kyle has to say. He has some interesting perspectives. A lot of things that he says is rooted in the effects of things of the past, right? So he talks about history and how it's gotten us to where it is. And it's important for us to understand the roots of our problems so that we can solve them. I think that's kind of the basis of where he be coming from. But I thought that this particular clip and the way that it shows his point was unique. So we're going to tap in and see what's to it. Let's go.
That's the last 40 years. That's the knowledge. That's the place we should operate in, because it dictates so much about where we at now. There was so much economy laws. There was so much community laws. There was so much family laws. There was a lot of dynamics lost, a lot of lives lost, a lot of minds lost. We lost a lot in 40 years. And we're trying to get it all back by hustling and doing LLCs and being CEOs. That ain't how you're going to get it back. Because what you're doing is you go back and you're trying to exploit your community, because a lot of y'all do business like crack dealers. You look at your community as custos. As
Okay, so it's important to stop right here. This is like a 3-minute video, so we're going to pause and we're going to treat it like a reaction. You know what I'm saying? We'll pause, tap in. So look, check it out. The first thing he said, you know, like in regards to like getting LLCs and starting businesses and becoming CEOs, that's not how you're gonna get it back. I disagree. But then he explained the reason why you're not gonna get it back is because a lot of people, you know, they start their businesses and try to exploit their community and treat them like, you know, custos, or for those who don't understand what that is, like fiends or hypes, or like you know, addicts and stuff like that. You treat them, you know, you take a hustler's mentality instead of like a business mentality into your LLCs or whatever. That's kind of where he at with it right now. So I'm gonna follow his stream of consciousness before I really, you know, agree or disagree wholeheartedly.
Clientele. No, these are people. And these people work hard for their money. I understand inflation, but goddamn, a haircut ain't $100. Not I don't give a fuck how rich your client is, nigga. A haircut ain't at 50 is pushing it.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. He telling the truth. He telling the truth, G. A haircut, not $100, G.
Classic.
I understand. I do understand why barbers charge $100 though, because dudes don't just get haircuts no more. Me, if I go in and get lined up and cleaned up and tapered, you know what I'm saying, and faded up and blended and get my beard treated, you know what I'm saying, all that, it's not gonna be $100. You know why it's not gonna be $100? Because I don't want you to use no black spray on my shit, no dye. I don't want you to put no kits in my shit, no comb throughs. I don't want you to paint on my shit at all. So all them products, them expensive ass products that y'all haven't using in y'all haircuts, that's why y'all haircuts hitting so hard.
Classic.
That's why I'm saying, when I say hitting so hard, I'm talking about your pockets. Fuck you talking about.
I'm only gonna do this once.
That's why you paying $125 for a haircut. You got a nigga using $46 worth of products on your ass. You know what I'm saying? When I go to a barber, I just want him to use the clippers and potentially a straight blade. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of alcohol. That's really all it is. Anything past that, now you starting to draw on me and shit. You feel me,
Classic.
chat? Like, yeah, a regular haircut, not $100. G, it's not. With all the enhancements and all that shit, then yeah, you got to charge them. Because I know, I've been cutting hair since I was 15 years old. I'm not a barber, but I've been cutting hair since I was 15 years old. I think it's a skill that all men should have. You should be able to, if you cannot get to your barber, you should be able to go in your bathroom, grab your little kit that you got, and get yourself presentable. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to do that. I think that's a skill that all men should have. So my brother taught himself, and then he taught me, and then I took it to a different level with it. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
It is what it is. But I agree with him fundamentally. Just going to go get your haircut, not $100. If you want a nigga to doodle on you and paint on you and all that, then yeah, you got to pay for them products. Let's go.
But I understand the economy. 50 is cool. But a haircut ain't no $100. Shouldn't cost motherfucker $500 to get their hair done, and you talking about bitch come with your hair washed. No, that's not how we do this. Stop hustling. Y'all niggas got business mentality like crack dealers. You think if you open up a restaurant, you could treat the patrons like shit. You're in the service industry. You think you had to be nice to people as a waitress? Think about how nice you got to be to motherfucker now that you own it. You get in the service industry and then you don't want to do service. This doesn't make sense. We're hustling backwards. You can talk to crackheads crazy. They're fiending for it. Nobody wants that burger that bad, nigga. Nobody wants that salmon that bad. Them lamb chops ain't that damn good.
This is an interesting correlation for him to tie in the crack era and the hustlers mentality, you know what I'm saying, or the D-boy mentality, into how people start their businesses and approach customer service today. It's interesting that he's saying that this is like the stereotype of black customer service and all that. He's tying that back to the crack era. I think this is an interesting tie-in. I don't want to say he reaching. I'm just gonna let him finish his flow.
Got nerve, no price, market price. No, gratuity already. Nah, you wouldn't have to add gratuity automatically if y'all niggas knew how to do service.
Hey, he just cooked. You would not have to add gratuity automatically if y'all knew how to give good service.
Classic.
I could see how a person could take either side of that debate. That's a great debate. That's an excellent debate. what is it called? Automatic gratuity or pre-added gratuity or whatever, or minimum gratuity, the gratuity that's built into the check. What's the proper term for that, chat? Somebody in the chat get that term for that. When the gratuity is already added into your check. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. They done gave themselves, you know what I'm saying, 15% off the muscle. Anything extra you want to do, that's on you, but you're gonna give me 15%. It's a part of your bill on some shit. You know what I'm saying? When they debo the gratuity, you know what I mean? It could I could see somebody taking either side of that argument. Somebody who been in the service industry before, they gonna argue against that for sure. Because they're gonna tell you, regardless of how kind they are, they've had a table where they treated the people great, checked on them, kept their waters full, kept their teas full, you know what I'm saying, took their dirty plates as soon as they was done, you know what I'm saying, kept them situated and was kind to them the whole time, and they left nothing, right? They're gonna tell you that. You feel me? So they're gonna tell you mandatory gratuity is necessary. You feel me? Because some people just don't tip, you know? They're gonna tell you that. So he could take this out of the argument too. I understand both sides. Let's go.
The service industry, if you don't want to serve your people, we not clientele, we not custos, we not J's, nigga. We not fiending for the motherfucking French 75. We not fiending for that.
I'm not fiending for it at all.
I'm cool on that. I don't need to don that bad. I can go to the liquor store if I want to get drunk. We coming in this place to patronize your business because it's a black-owned business. We want to come in here and catch a vibe. We don't come here and catch no fucking attitude with you. Because you own this bitch. Yeah, you own it. Now act like a motherfucking business owner. I ain't saying let niggas handle you, but goddamn, don't handle me.
Classic.
I'm spending my motherfucking money, and who the fuck you think you is, nigga? Y'all getting out of pocket. That's why we need to address the last 40 years, because the crack epidemic took a lot from us, including our customer service, including the way we treat each other.
What y'all think about this, chat? Y'all think the crack epidemic, you know what I'm saying, has a lot to do with the way black folks deal in customer service today? Do y'all think that the black customer service stereotype is a myth? Like, what are y'all sentiments around that? If y'all catch this on the rewatch, or even if you're able to chime in now, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, jump in the comments on this. I'm interested to know what y'all think.
Classic.
White person walking your black business and this fucking red carpet appears all of a sudden. Goddamn. The last 40 years. That's the knowledge.
My man said a white person walking your black business and a red carpet appear. Hey, he got quotable.
Classic.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Deontay Kyle, man. Interesting. I'm interested to see what y'all say on the rewatch on that. That's gonna be for my chat. Yeah, y'all gonna have some shit to say for sure. This is very interesting tie-in, but we gonna move, man. We don't have a lot of time. Shout out to Deontay Kyle. All right, now we're gonna move over to Stevie Baggs Jr. All right, he's speaking on this, gonna be on TikTok as well. On Stevie Baggs Jr.'s TikTok page, actually. So that's the name that you see right there. That's his TikTok, so you can find him pretty easily. I'm actually surprised he don't have more subscribers. Y'all go subscribe to Stevie Baggs Jr., man. I think he be talking about the Bible being allegory and stuff like that. That's where I started seeing his clips from and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm surprised he don't have more subs than what he do. Yeah, his shit gonna take off soon though. But yeah, if y'all seen this dude before, then y'all know what I mean. But yeah, shout out to Stevie Baggs Jr. He gonna be talking about the marriage contract. We're gonna listen to his take, and then we'll chime in and see where we at with it, man. It's an interesting perspective for sure. Let's go.
I was born before I had a birth certificate. I'm gonna die before I have a death certificate. So I don't need a marriage certificate to validate my connection with you. But society says this.
Hold on, you about to piss all the women off right now.
I can piss them off. They need to hear it.
I already know you about to piss them off right now. Because we done had this conversation before. We had a brother who said that same thing. Who said that, you know, he didn't want his marriage and his connection and his, you know, the sanctity of the marriage itself to be validated by the government and so on and so forth, which I get that. But a lot of women, they don't really, that's a false sense of security for them. Your word alone is just a false sense of security.
We can have paperwork. We can have an insurance policy to make sure you straight if something happens to me or vice versa. We can create our own contract. I hate the word contract. This is what it is. The prefix to contract is con. I want a covenant. The contract, bro. I'm tired of contract. We are covenant people, bro. And because we have not been standing on covenant, that's why these things don't work for us. I was born.
You know what? I do know why his subs ain't crazy, because he he actually makes sense and stuff. You know, when when you have logic and shit like that, your subs don't move like quite as fast. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Like, yeah, it's like you got to pick some dirt to play in if you want to take off in the social media place. In the content creation space, you got to pick some dirt to play in. He just running around here being logical. He gonna have to find him an angle. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna let him cook one more time because I like his perspective on this. Let's go.
Before I had a birth certificate, I'm gonna die before I have a death certificate. So I don't need a marriage certificate to validate my connection with you. I was born before I had a birth certificate. I'm gonna die before I have a death certificate. So I don't need a marriage certificate to validate my connection with you. Society says this.
Hold on, you about to piss all the women off right now.
I can piss them off. They need to hear it.
I already know you about to piss them off right now. Because we done had this conversation before. I
don't know that this still pisses women off. There's a lot of women that be talking about how cool they is just being single and shit. I don't know how many women this is pissing off. If the women are telling the truth about how comfortable and how happy that they are single and all that, if they telling the truth about that, I don't know how pissed off they're gonna be to hear this. Like, you know, if women aren't desiring marriage like they used to, or seeing it as something that's absolutely like necessary and really in something that they really, really want for themselves, if they're not desiring it like they used to, I don't know how many people he making upset with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's right, probably more so of a shoulder shrug. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But certain women, yeah, he probably gonna piss them off. But let's go.
Brother who said that same thing, who said that, you know, he didn't want his marriage and his connection and his, you know, the sanctity of the marriage itself to be validated by the government and so on and so forth, which I get that. But a lot of women, they don't really, that's a false sense of security for them. Your word alone is just a false sense of security.
We can have paperwork. We can have an insurance policy to make sure you straight if something happens to me or vice versa. We can create our own contract. I hate the word contract. This is what it is. The prefix to contract is con. I want a covenant. The contract, bro. I'm tired of contract. We are covenant people, bro. And because
yeah, I mean, I follow him though. I follow him. Make sure y'all tap in with Stevie Baggs Jr. In regards to what he talking about, I could see both sides. I think I look at that as a preference thing. Shout out to Tez in the chat. Shout out to Passport Skull in the chat. I see that as a preference thing for real. You know what I'm saying? In regards to how people look at that. Because here's the thing for me. Is a woman desiring marriage a red flag? If she know that she finna put you in a bad ass contract for you, but she love you and want what's best for you, is a woman desiring to put you in that horrible ass contract a red flag? Do a woman really care for a man's best interest if she would marry him without suggesting that they have a prenup? This is a real question. It's not reverse psychology. I think we've been taught to look at certain things backwards for a reason. If your woman love you and want what's best for you, why would she marry you without a prenuptial agreement with you so that if things don't ever work out, both of y'all can resume y'all lives and find what's best for y'all? You know what I'm saying? If she really love you that deeply, if the love is that strong, if it's that agape shit y'all be talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's a real question though. And it's something that you have to think about. Why would you see what I'm saying? Because if you know this contract benefits you 95% and benefits me essentially none, the other 5% just benefit the government. But this contract benefits you 95%, 5% to the government, and benefits me none. But you say you love me and want everything that's best for me. Why would you put me in this? Why would you agree to join into this contract with me without any contingencies for me, insurance policies, so to speak, for me to protect me? Why would you go into this contract with no protections? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it do sound like reverse psychology to y'all, but have y'all ever looked at it that way?
Classic.
And he's right. You know, the root word of contract is con. You know what I'm saying? And tract is to pull. Is to take, pull, right? Extract, retract, pull back, take. Contract. If you break the word down, it's letting you know what it is right there. So I don't know that he's wrong. I can see why somebody would want to argue with him or, you know, disagree with him wholeheartedly. But, you know, a logical man is normally an unpopular one, chat. A logical man is normally an unpopular one.
Classic.
So Yeah, shit. That's it on Stevie Bag, man. I think that he hit the nail on the head with his perspective, and I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to look at that one. All right, let's slide over to Charleston White. You know, Charleston White about to crash out right quick, and we're gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? The way he does. Maybe I covered this before, maybe I didn't, but even if I did, we're gonna cover it again. I came across this in my save folder, so we're gonna go ahead and cover it again if I covered it before. At this point, I've made so much content. I don't remember, chat. But Charleston gonna be crashing out in regards to God's nature, right? He's gonna be talking about the nature of God and the actual creation of us and our essence as human beings. He gonna do it from a little bit different perspective, a little less poetic than what I just said it, in the way that only Charleston White could do. Let's get it going.
It's in our God-given nature to want more than one woman and to desire to be with more than one woman. God has given us the capabilities and the ability to love multiple women at one time. Women can't love multiple men at one time, but a man can.
I already know what the women are going to say to this. They're going to say, well,
what them women talking about? Nigga, we talking man talk. Can't no coming here and chime in locker room talk.
Hey, that sound like me and Tez. Hey, this locker room talk. But look, the women in the chat, y'all go ahead, fall back. We talking right now. Look. Hey, Charleston a fool. Let's get it.
Don't give down what them hoes say. They can't understand what we talking. This locker room talk. Them hoes can't dig this.
Because women feel like it's an equal thing. If he can cheat, I can go cheat too.
It is. That's why the STD rate up. Because women carry diseases, not men. There's too many women trying to be like men.
Hey, where Charleston was just going, G. Where was he finna go, chat? Hey, chat, where was he finna go?
There's too many women trying to be like men. That's why the STD rates is up. Because the woman is the incubator for the disease. So you hoes keep... Y'all catching way more cyst on your ovaries than a nigga is with his dick. Because we coming inside of you, ladies. So every man you let inside you, bitch, man, you up if you trying to be like a man. Because it destroys the essence of who you are as a woman when you lay with multiple men. It's not your nature. It's our nature. That's why you call us a dog. That's why we're very similar to a dog around female dogs. It's our nature. That's why a woman is pregnant for 9 months and we can go impregnate other women while this one woman is pregnant. It's our nature to be fruitful and to multiply. So that's why you got girls wanting to be boys and boys wanting to be girls, because our women are confusing us with wanting to be like us. Not only are they confusing us as men, they're confusing our sons and our daughters. Because they looking for mama to be mama, but mama competing with daddy to try to be like daddy in actions.
That's deep. Yeah, I talk about it all the time that we are far removed from nature and natural order. We don't view things through a natural lens, partially because, you know, a lot of us that are tuned into the classic codes are living in first and second world countries. Like, you know, our definition of bad ain't really that bad. And because of that, we're not really rooted in the way that we could be rooted. Just our perspectives. I mean, like our perspectives aren't really rooted in real primitive times and real understanding of what survival truly is and what it looks like. You know, the people with the closest to that perspective probably will be the homeless. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's talking about our natural ways, just our natural disposition. A lot of times the social construct, hence the title for today's show, a lot of times the social construct, it teaches us to practice things that are unnatural, even all the way down to you wearing shoes with a sole, right, that detaches your connection of your bare skin to Mother Earth, right? So in the bottom of the shoe that separates your skin from your connection to Earth is called a sole. Everything's always right in front of you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where he's talking about natural order. He's talking about the way things used to be, essentially. It used to be normal. And again, I always emphasize that I don't think every man should have multiple wives. I don't think every man should have multiple women, nor did they in past times. All men have never been polygynous, right? But there was a time where a man having multiple wives was common, and it wasn't looked at crazy. It wasn't frowned upon. I think the more preaching that started happening and the less studying that was going on as the growth of religion took place over the last probably like 50 years, I think you have a lot of people who are misinformed about their own belief systems. They don't actually know what's in their word. They don't actually understand what is and isn't permissible by the God that they believe in. And so they walking around with preferences and belief systems and ways that they think are in accordance to, you know, divine power, when actually, you know, polygyny is well within. There is no religion that I've seen where polygyny is not permissible. I'll repeat it. There is no religion that I've seen where polygyny is not permissible by God. It is permissible in Christianity. It is permissible in Islam. It is permissible in what? Give me something else. Give me something else. The Scientologists could do it. The Mormons, the Buddhists. Who else? Buddhism ain't even a religion though. It's a way of life. Yeah. So these are the things. These are the things that I do not understand. Well, I can't say that. I'm misspeaking because I do understand it. These are the things that are disheartening for me to understand. Because propaganda is really that strong. You can provide logic, wisdom, scripture, verses. It don't matter. Motherfuckers just start glitching. I've been programmed different. They just start tweaking. And so when men start telling the truth out loud, everybody get uncomfortable. Let's go.
And in spirit, and in thought. Act like a lady, but think like a man. It's impossible because your thinking determines and dictates your actions. Your thinking determines and dictates your actions, homie. So how can a woman think like a man but act like a lady?
So you're telling women to how do they accept cheating? Is it because women let their feelings get involved? When a lot of times we'll fuck a chicken, our feelings ain't even in it. We're just doing it because that's what we do. So how should women deal with a nigga that's providing, but he's cheating too?
Oh, I can't tell them how to deal with that. They deal with it anyway. How can you tell women what to deal with and they're already dealing with it? The average nigga got a nigga who cheat, or she done had a boyfriend to cheat, or she suspects him cheating. She already dealing with it in her mind. She already
he got a hey Charleston, respectfully, you got to shut the fuck up. You around here making too much sense, gang.
Classic.
You around here, hey, my dog. I need you. Hey, quiet, boy. You get my dog. Hey, homie. Shh. You making too much sense, G. You gonna upset the whole internet.
I'm only gonna do this once.
It's too much going on. Shout out to everybody that's new in the chat. What up, Big? Excuse me. The highest level of education is doctrines, which is a play on the word indoctrinate. Oh, for sure. We got somebody else woke in here. 333 for big spaces. What's going on? Let's see. The tears down said Charleston nuts, but he ain't wrong about this. No, he not wrong. He's rarely wrong. Since we are people taking advice on women from Snoop. Since when are people taking advice from women on since when are people taking advice on women from Snoop? That's not Snoop, that's Charleston White. But I don't know that we taking advice. We just listening to his perspective and chiming in. I don't know that we taking advice. I mean, we all, well, I'm a grown man. I don't know who are watching, but I'm a grown man. I don't need Charleston White advice. But I like his perspective though. Welcome to the chat.
Can he cheat? Even if he ain't cheating, it's already in her mind. So she's already wired to deal with it, whether you're cheating or not. So it don't matter if you're not cheating. In her mind, you cheating.
Real talk though, that's a great point. It's a great point. Something like, dude don't even gotta be cheating. If you, in her brain, if she suspects you cheating, you cheated, folks. It don't matter. That's what y'all don't get. Women deal in emotions. You understand? They deal in emotions. So how they feel is what's real. That's why I don't argue with women. I don't argue with women. Hey, however you feel is right. Now, I'll tell a female that in a heartbeat. However you feel in your heart No, it don't matter about what the actual reality is. However you feel in your heart is right. You got it. You got it. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? In their brain, that's the reality. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I know y'all like classic. Come on. No. The reality be right in front of you. But if they see it different in their head, that's the reality, G. That's just how this go.
So you might as well cheat, nigga. Matter if you're not cheating. In her mind, you cheat, nigga. So you might as well cheat, nigga. It don't matter, nigga. In her mind, you cheating. Even if you ain't cheating. So cheat.
They gonna hate you for this one.
I'm being honest though, my nigga. Think about this.
Marcus,
I
what
know
up?
some faithful niggas.
Marcus said Charleston White equals shock value. Facts though. He said, and he makes sense. Oh yeah. He tell the truth with harsh delivery on purpose. The goal is to be polarizing.
But boy, they women swear up and down. Them niggas cheating like a motherfucker. And I be saying, boy, I know some fake buddy niggas going through it. And I be saying, man, shit, you might well go and cheat. Homie, my nigga white swear up and down. He in the club with me like a motherfucker. My nigga catching hell, my nigga. Homie, my nigga like being in the club with me. My nigga go to the room. Homie, man, I ain't never seen a nigga. I've been trying to get my cheat for 12 years, and he a faithfully married man, homie. I've been trying to get my nigga OG Sane to fuck with a hoe. My nigga won't do it, my nigga.
He done said his name. Look, he had to snitch on this homie. Oh, shout out to OG Sane being loyal to his lady,
Classic.
man. I got homies like that too. I'm like, man, hey man, what you doing, man? What is you doing? We finna go to the gentleman's lounge, man. We gotta go see some, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go see some ladies shaking. You feel me? Let's go to the lounge real quick. You feel me? Go get these massages. You feel me? Look at some ambience. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just chill at home with my girl, man. Bring your ass outside.
Classic.
Charleston, right? Gee, that's one thing women do got twisted about men. It's a lot more faithful men than men get credit for. Dudes don't be cheating like that. Niggas don't be having time. They don't be having time for that shit. It's some cheaters. They exist, but the percentage that women think it is, they wrong.
He won't give himself away. What's wrong with you, nigga? God damn, nigga, he won't do it. So I just, shit, man, but my heart weak for him because his woman swerving down. He cheating like a motherfucker, my nigga. My heart weak for him. But I can't speak on his wife, how bad she doing, my nigga. I be wanting to cry for my nigga, homie. He a good nigga. Everything is about my nigga sacrifice his life for his wife. And she swear by God, this nigga in the club went hold with me. She swear by God, my nigga got a baby by an Asian. It's in our...
That's wild as hell, man. Charleston White speaking on the nature of mankind. You know what I'm saying? The nature of polygyny, the nature of man versus the nature of woman, and how women are operating more outside of their nature, and it's causing a lot of confusion in society with the men as well. And so you got, what is it, hard women and soft men, and it's not blending right, because in a woman's nature, no matter how masculine she may act, present, feel, move, any of that, she still, you know, ultimately, naturally wants to be led. But how do you lead a shitty follower? Because a masculine woman is a shitty follower. So, you know, these men, a soft man is already a bad leader, and then a masculine woman is a shitty follower. But the woman still desires to be led, and the man is still uncertain of himself. So it's a bad mix going on outside. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad batch.
Classic.
You know what I mean? It's a bad batch. You know what I'm saying? The yeast ain't rising. You know what I'm saying? The dough ain't fluffy, chat.
I'm only gonna do this once.
For sure. It's all fucked up. Make sure everybody hit that like button, man. Totally free. Yeah, he said Charleston White be making sense. For sure. But yeah, Charleston White speaking on God gave man polygyny. Yeah, so we got through 3 segments. I actually want to do a reaction video to my homies, the No Middleman panel. Y'all can catch them tonight sometime around 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Raw Society Coalition page, as well as on Souls of Thought page. Y'all can catch the panel tonight for the No Middleman panel. I want to do a reaction video to their segment last night because I asked them a question and they all answered it, but I don't have time to get into it the way I want to, so I'm going to save it for tomorrow. But yeah, chat. man, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We have an event coming up on the 13th. The information is at the Raw Society Coalition Instagram. It's also available on the Raw Society Coalition YouTube channel, the information for the event, so y'all can tap in. On February the 13th, we will be doing a live panel, and we also will have a live concert by myself, B Class, also known, y'all know me as Classic with the Classic Codes. But yeah, man, so that's what we got going on the 13th. That'll be in the Chicagoland area for anybody that need tickets to fly in and all of that. That's going to be in the Chicagoland area in the west suburbs in Darien, Illinois. So it's going to be a dope event. It's going to be intentionally intimate. So make sure you get your tickets now, because them joints going to be gone. We're not trying to sell 1 million of them. So once they out, they out. You know what I mean? So chat 333. I definitely hope all of y'all who is feasible for can pull up to that for sure, for sure. But man, if y'all don't do nothing else for me, you know what I need you to do? Stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the flow.